This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. We will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let me. Oh, this is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. We will rejoice. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. Oh, this is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. We will rejoice. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. Oh, this is the day that the Lord has made. Who is like unto thee? Oh Lord, who is like unto thee? Oh my Lord, among all the gods, who is like thee? Glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, always doing wonders. Hallelujah. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. We will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I see there are people in the background. Even if you don't want to chat, you want to just be in the background and listen, that's fine. But remember to give a thumb up. Remember to give a thumb up. I'll just get on with the live stream as the Spirit leads, and people can always replay later on. So I fully understand if you don't want to say hello, but you can give me a thumb up if you just want to listen from the background. No problem, but I would love people to come in and let's chat, let's talk, because today's live stream will be, I want it to be interactive. I want people to share their own, ideas or views or issues that they've come across that might help somebody else. Okay. We want to talk about health issues that can result as a result of toxic marriages, toxic relationships, based on some things going on social media, some things going on outside social media. There are lots of information out there, and there's lots of updates out there regarding the issue of marriage or relationship issues causing problems. So if you can come in, let's talk. Let's discuss this. And also, thank God, today is actually the first Sunday of April. Today is the first Sunday in April. So we need to praise God and thank Him for making it possible for us to see the first Sunday of this fourth month of the year 2025. It's not a joke. Not all the people that woke up this morning are even alive. Never mind people who entered January 1, 2025. Not all of them are alive till today, but it has pleased God to keep us all alive. And we must thank Him. We must thank Him for everything. So today we are just going to be discussing, some health challenges that can be caused by toxic marriages. It can have serious impact on both mental and physical health. And I'm discussing this based on some things I've noticed recently, how it has impacted or impacting on people. There are various common health issues. We may not notice these things because we may think that we are okay. We may think that, I'm in the background, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you so much. Have you given me a thumb up? Please do. Yeah. Hope you are enjoying the... Yes, but for some reason, this morning, even though the sunshine is really very sunny out there, but I still felt quite cold. Let me see this. Yeah, I still felt quite cold this morning, but it's better now, but it's still cooler. Maybe where I am, it's cooler out here, even though there's sunshine, but it's still... Okay, I have thumbs up. Thank you. Oh, Musisi is in the building. Musisi, come. Welcome. Welcome, Musisi. You're welcome. I was just beginning to talk, and I said, I know sometimes, especially when I'm on Ifechi Health and Wellness, the connection is not as when I'm on Ifechi Family. I noticed that, but I will not stop freezing in the evening. Yeah, that's the thing. That's another thing. In the evening, it's really, really cold. But even this morning, over here in where we live, it was quite cold. But this afternoon, the sun is out, but it's still not that kind of warm. What you think sunshine should be. It's not that warm, but we are grateful. We have to thank God. Oh, blessed. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Blessed. You're always here on Sundays. All of I just appreciate the support so much. I was just saying before that when I do the live stream on Ifechi Health and Wellness, the attendance is not like when I do it on Ifechi Family. But I just have to be doing something on this health and wellness channel, so it doesn't just go like that. Temperature drops drastically in the evening. Yeah, okay, you said that. Certain people are still muted. Who is muted? Who is still muted? Do you still mute Musisi? Yeah, AA said that she's in the background. That's fine. So we'll just be singing some song as we do on Sundays, and then I'll have a short prayer, and then we'll go into today's topic. Today's topic is a bit of concern. You tell people know themselves. Okay, then. What a toxic relationship of marriage is, the impact it has on both mental and physical health. That's what we're going to be discussing today, because there's a lot going on out there. A lot. Okay, you also have muted button. Okay. Oh God, still a few, eh? Bless, how is the weather there in Ghana? Musisi, how is the weather there? We in the UK, we've talked about the weather. So how is it over there? Obviously, it's quite hot over there in Ghana, isn't it? And I'm sure in Uganda as well. Weather there must be quite hot, just like it will be in Nigeria at the moment. Yeah. And Rand is in. Thank you for coming, Rand. I dare not ask Rand, Abdul. I dare not ask him what the weather is like over there. I dare not ask him, because Dubai. Oh my goodness! I was chatting with Dubai. I was chatting with Abdul the other day in one of somebody's live stream that talking about Dubai. That the year we went there was September, but it was still very, very hot. It's very hot here. Yeah, I can imagine. It will be the same in Nigeria. Very hot. Yeah, I can imagine. And Dubai and all those places, very, very hot. Yeah. So great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning within. Thou changest not thy compassion, they fail not. And thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Yeah, I was thinking in my last live stream, impromptu live stream I did on Friday, I was talking about having my low cut. I was joking. I said that I am not going to plait my hair until I get to Nigeria again, because here is very expensive, which is true though. But that is not the reason why, because there's a lady, somebody introduced me to a lady who is a student here in the UK, and she plaits very well. She has actually done my hair before. But this time around, I just said, because it's summertime, during summer, I normally tend to do that. During summertime, I try to go low cut, so I can just pour water on my hair, and it's easier to manage, during the summertime. So, and I have a natural hair. My hair is not permed or anything like that. It's not permed or anything like that. So I don't have to worry about, what happens to the hair. I just pour water. I just wash it or as I want. So she was like, I've introduced one person to her, and I said to her, I don't mind giving you just pocket money, half of the money you would have charged me for the hair, because she really wants to do my hair. I said, no, I don't want to do it this summer. Maybe after the summertime, yeah, I can plait my hair again. But for now, I think I just love it to be like this. So do you people think that my short hair is okay? Does it look good on me? Or Does it make me look boyish? I'm only joking. I've always had a lot short hair for some time, on and off anyway. So, and I just like it during the summer period. But during winter time, I like to have braids because it keeps me warmer as well. Right. So, as I continue this song, it says, "Summer and winter, springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in the courses above. Join with all nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Right, it suits you. Oh, thank you. It looks good on you. Thank you very much. Because I was saying that I'm not graying according to my age. Then I had a close look. I don't know whether people can see from where you are. I had a close look this morning. I'm like, yeah, you are now graying according to your age. Because I was saying in one of the live streams where Funke said, oh, that she's got some gray hair. And I was laughing. I said, at what age? But I also said that I know my friends who in their 30s started having gray hair. So gray hair is nothing. And that's why I say to people, if it starts coming, just leave it. Because when you put the dye, it makes it's either worse or it changes color to nasty, horrible color. So personally, and this is a personal choice and personal opinion, I just choose to leave it as it is. But when I had a closer look this morning, when I was combing my hair to come out here, I'm like, it is coming, and I'm celebrating it. And it was like, you're celebrating gray hair. I said, yes. So because most of my age when I look at them from a distance, you can just see all white, or most of them anywhere, who are not using dye. I'm not talking about people who are 80-year-old. You see some 80-years-old ladies or men, and their hair is very black as charcoal, and you wonder, you're 80 years. You shouldn't have that kind of black hair because maybe they want to be using dye and they're used to that. And I'm like, okay, but I don't see the point in that. I can't be 80 years and I have a dark hair. It just does, it makes me look silly, to be quite honest. Let me read comment. Sorry, there'll be adverts playing in between, okay? People should bear with me and let the ads play. Usually they're not too long. Oh, Laurentia Wanda is in the building. Thank you for coming. Okay, I read that. Mommy, I prepared the topic. What topic are you preparing? We don't have any. Are you married? do you know about toxic relationship and the health, the health effects? You researched on what to say. Okay, I'll hear you out later on. But what we're talking today is actually based on experience of what I'm going to be talking today is based on, when I say experience, it's not me, but what people have shared with me and what is going on social media that some of you can see. That's where we are going to be coming from today regarding the toxic relationship, the ill effects of toxic relationship. So if you have something to share on it, Abdul, you can come and share when the time is right. But for now, I'll just finish this song. I'm going to sing the last one in a minute. Then we'll pray and then we can get on with it. It's very hot here. Okay, I read that. It looks good on you. Yeah, I read that. It suits you. I read that. Thank you. Great is thy faithfulness. Yes, it's one of my second of my best songs. That one. I'm not the baby of dog. I've grown up. Oh. Okay. Welcome, Laurentia Mamifechi. I watched that live. I was born with some gray. Okay. My first son was born with a small, you see? That's what I'm saying. Okay, you are there on that life. Yeah, I was just saying that, it doesn't, you can imagine if at that age you start using that, when will you stop? And sometimes I heard for people who used and stopped that when you stop, it gets worse. And sometimes it changes your color, your hair color to dirty brown. It doesn't make sense, to be doing that. How long will you do that for the rest of your life? Anyway, as I say, I'm not condemning anybody. Whoever wants to do that can do that. But see what one with some gray hair, you see? That's the thing. So what will you do? Will you come and the important thing, as I said to people that day, is look after yourself generally, look after your inside, look after yourself. Forget about the hair, whatever cholesterol. I see some young people, they go and dye their hair white, some of them dye it yellow, some of them dye it green. So what's the point in bothering yourself about gray or no gray? Mine is coming now, and it's coming in full force, and I'm celebrating it. What am I like? Oh my God. Right. Where am I? I was told some strands were gray. I had my eldest two with a small patch. Yeah, very cute. Yeah, exactly. You just have to just be happy. Just like I was born with a little bit of it must birthmark at the back of my leg here. It's still there. I was born like that. Sometimes people look at it, they think, oh, I had an injury or something. No, that was how I was born. What will I do? Will I go and do something to do a permanent something to cover it? No, that's me. That's my signature. In fact, if I'm lost and if I can't talk, if they turn around and look at the back of my leg, they will know that it's me. I'm really joking. I'm just saying that that's something to identify me. So why would I worry about that? I think we worry so much about things. We bother ourselves about things so much, about what people will say, about how would they look at me? What wouldn't they think that I'm very young and I've got this gray hair? I don't know if any of you know there's a YouTuber here called Mina Wodi. Mina Wodi is much, much younger than myself. She's basically white, her hair. What would she do? Would she start? She's from according to her, it's been like that for years. Will she now go and start dyeing it for how long? And to me, it's hard work. We have enough going on in our lives than to keep dyeing hair because you don't want to have gray hair. What is that about? Gray hair is a blessing, honestly. That's why I'm celebrating mine. That shows I'm actually coming of age. Mine was delayed and it's coming now, and I'm celebrating it. It means I'm really getting old, which is good. Yeah. Okay. Read that from AA. Abdul, you're 17, right? That age is a baby to me. I was saying to him that if I had married maybe 2 or 3 or 4 years earlier than I did, I married in my early 20s. If I had married maybe a year, 2, 3 down the line, and maybe I have a child who got married in their 20s, I will have a grandson his age or even older than he is. So it's a baby. Yes, he is. In some cases, gray hair has nothing to do with, no, it has nothing to do with age. That's the thing. That's what people have to understand. But I think people don't understand it. They think, people that I've heard, what they say, oh, if I leave it, it makes me look older than my age. I don't think so. It's how you package yourself. Some people actually, the way they package themselves, make you sometimes, people are even 10 years older. I want to call them auntie because you think they're older than you because of the way they are, not because of their gray hair. No. Okay. 18 puts an adult. I don't feel comfortable being called a baby. All right. Okay. No, it's only joking. Nobody's it's only joking when you say baby. Even my youngest, who is just on 30, I still say that it's my baby, and he understand what I mean by that. So no. That's fine. Mommy, your gray hair is coming at the right time. Yes. Nowadays it's coming prematurely on people, and the stage at which people are there when they start experiencing it determines how some take it. Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm 12 years. Feel free to call me a baby. Exactly. I don't know why I'm done. You should be happy that people are say that you are still a young man or a baby. It doesn't really mean that you're a baby, but if that's how you understand it, yeah. Abdul is a man. Abdul is an old man, and very soon he'll be graying as well. So Abdul is not a baby. He's a grown older man. Okay, that's no problem. Um, exactly. Apologies that we're saying that you're a baby. No, you're not. You're going to be 18 this year. Wonderful. You're a grown man, not a baby. You have to take this thing. This is just a joke. It's just like what happened on my live stream on Friday. I did an impromptu live stream on Friday. Laurentia, you're not there. If Laurentia was there, she would have been one of the people fighting as well in that my live stream for me. Abdul was there. Musisi was there. Yoga was there, and Momo came in, and she was like, Who did that? What did that person say? But I laughed it off. I laughed it off because I know that on this social media, you have all sorts, and you have people who are not well. Yeah, exactly. It's an expression when people say, "Oh, you're a baby." I mean, I even say that to my clients sometimes when they are born in the year 2000, and and they confirm their date of birth. They say, "Oh, whatever, 2004." I'm like, "Oh, wow, millennium baby, you're just," and they will laugh because they know that they're not babies, you know. They said that they know they're not. I say that to them, and they'll just laugh. They say, "Yeah, I can't believe it that sometimes I have time. I tell them stories of what happened in the year 2000 when we thought that the world was coming to an end, and they laugh. So it's nothing. It's nothing at all. Okay. Everyone babies of their mothers is fine. Yeah, exactly. It's nothing at all. My eldest 26 and they fully understand he is my baby. Yeah, I use that a lot on my children, especially the last one, and he's used to it now. He's like, yeah, baby at this age. I'm like, yes, you always be. Once I'm alive, you are my baby for life, and he laughs. Yeah, so it's nothing. Yes, I was there. Yes, Laurentia and AA, we are not there. I think I did this impromptu live stream on Friday. I think I'll be doing that every Friday now because I don't work on Fridays. I've just come out on any of the channels just to chat. And if people join me, fine. If people catch me, I'm not going to be setting it up or say the time. So I did the same on Friday. And apparently, before all my lovely family started coming, it was this, I think they must be Indians. There was one good one. He said that he's from Czech Republic. He was from Czech Republic, and he was chatting with me, and we were just chatting, and I was asking him, or I think it was him, what the weather was like over there, and he told me about the weather and everything. But one of them, okay, let me just finish reading. I was there. My youngest, who is 18, is definitely the baby. Of course, he or she will be until they're even when they're married. Honestly, that's how I look at this. What did the person say? Hey, you don't want to know what the person said. Musisi and Abdul. Do you think we will repeat what the person said? Yeah, now. But I laughed it off. And I said to the person, maybe they're just coming out from mental health institute or something and they needed help. So I was laughing and I said to the person, if you need help, maybe you're coming out from hospital or wherever, or you're having a bad day and you need love and you need support, here is the place for love and support. It's not the place for that thing you're writing there, because we don't do that here. We don't do that here. We don't even upset each other here. And if we upset each other, we'll say, I'm sorry, and we laugh it out and we go. And that is what is keeping us like we all are, knowing that we can easily step on each other's toes. But that person, we don't know the person. in one of these people. Sometimes you come on live stream like that, you see all these people from nowhere. You don't know whether they're human beings or they're generated by the online this thing. I don't know. But that particular person kept repeating one thing up to 10 times. He kept repeating that up to 10. And that's why I thought that maybe he's not quite with it upstairs. So I wasn't going to be angry with that person. I wasn't going to react. I responded. You see, that's why I say to people, sometimes you don't know where people are. They may come and start saying nonsense. I mean, maybe to everyone. What condition you done? Tamper with my. Moses is still talking about gray hair. He's still talking about baby, but you don't tamper with his gray hair with his baby. Moses, yourself. Anyway, so Laurentia, don't worry about what the person said. What the person was just not well, but I did not react to him. I responded. I responded by telling him that if he I don't know whether it's he or she, but I think it's a he, that if he needed help, if he needed love, because he appears to be somebody with no love, and I said to him, if you needed love, that's what we offer here. We offer love here. We offer laughter here. We offer, care on this channel. Both an effective health and wellness or effective family. Effective family, we talk about family, how people will work together, how things will work in our families. Here we talk about health. That's why today we're going to discuss health implications of toxic marriages, because I have one on hand and there are a few going on social media that we may have noticed, and it is affecting people's health. They may not agree, they may not see it now, but later on in life, because it's all adds up. It's cumulative. It's cumulative. These kind of things are cumulative. People think that, I'm okay, I've gone over it, it doesn't bother me. No, it does bother you, but you're just trying to put a brave face, because everybody on social media, not everybody, but some people on social media are hyping you, they're supporting you, they're joining you to tell the other person off, and they're joining you to tell you how horrible the other person is and all the rest of it. And you think you're okay, but you only meet them on social media, and after that, what next? Okay. Laurentia said, some of them are like that. They are passerby that will just stop by and throw one in. So yeah, I think that one was like that. So Musisi had to deal with. Musisi literally removed him and put him where he should be, and we didn't see him again after that. He literally, because Goga said to me, don't worry, Musisi will sort him out. And Musisi did immediately and put him where he should be, because I asked him if he needed support, if he needed love, if he needed care. That's what he will get here, but not what he's writing down there. But since he kept writing what he was writing, Musisi did the needful, and that was the end of him. And we continued our discussion. And later on, I shared it with that, and I said, look at what happened today. And actually, we prayed for this person, because you don't know. You don't know where they are coming from. You don't know what their problem is. And they come to social media. Some of them are just hovering around social media, just looking for where to connect and say whatever. Yeah. So that's what happened that day. So I'm just telling it as a story now. It didn't bother me at all. And I mean at all. I was laughing the whole time, because I know that there are people like that are not well, but they don't know that they're not well. And they need support or help, but they don't know the best way to seek this support, and they bring out their behavior in such a way. And if I was that kind of person, what I would have told him that day is, because some people, you see them returning insult for insult, even doubling the insult. They would have said all sorts to him and to his generation and everything. People do that. When somebody annoys you, and I hear people returning the insult, and they're going further, not just returning the insult to the person that insulted them, they now go to their generation. I don't know whether people actually understand what they do when they do that. Do you know what that means? Somebody offended you just for something not even serious, and you are causing the person back. that is even not necessary to curse the person back. However, to now bypass that person and to say to your generation and your next generation, I don't know whether people understand when they say such things, what it means, because somebody else, you may offend somebody else and they'll be at their other end cursing you and returning it to your own generation. Is that what you want? I know that not when people curse people like that and say to your next generation, it won't do anything because they're not God. And especially if you have not offended, even if you have offended them, they can't just be cursing and cursing your generation and they think it will work. It doesn't work. Life is not like that. If it's like that, we would have all not been here. So that's all I have to say about that one. And as I say, instead of reacting to people's rude or horrible words to you, instead of reacting to their word, if I did not react, if I had reacted that day, I would have told him all sorts, but I just responded to him, and in the process, he was removed from the live stream because he was distraction. Actually, he was distracting us more than anything. So that's basically why he was removed. But before he was removed, I've already told him that if he needs help, this is where we can help him. We can love him if he's lacking love, for him to be using that word. So that's that one was sorted. But I thought I needed to say it because it's all part of it. We don't know what people are going on, what people have issues they have in their lives. You see them, sometimes you meet them in the streets, sometimes you meet them in your workplace. You may just do something, and the way they will shout at you or tackle you are like, oh my God, what's going on? You are the first person they've seen that morning after what went on at home before they left home to come to work, because you're the next person that they met, and then they're letting their anger on you. Sometimes the best thing is to leave the person if we can. I know it's not always possible when somebody attacks you like that for you to just keep quiet, but it takes, I wasn't like that before, but it takes wisdom and it takes maturity for you to be able to do that. I've done that even in the shops. When people want to be funny, sometimes I just look at them and I'll just walk past. There are two things there. One is that they think that you don't hear English, that you didn't hear what they said. Yeah, okay. Or they think that, or they will now feel bad. Why have I even done that? She didn't even respond to me. She didn't even do anything. She just walked away. She just looked at me and walked away. You see? So there are various ways to respond to people. You are either teaching them something, or if you want to be like them, then you react. But if you don't want to be like them, you respond. You can respond with silence. You can respond in a positive and nice way. It's your choice. But sometimes not responding at all is even better answer to some of these people. That's a trend on social media now. Returning insult to parents and their generations. Please have to be mindful of their choice of word. Yes, Laurentia. That's where I've heard it on social media, especially on comment sections. You go to someone, because sometimes if I see a live stream going on, if I see what they're discussing and I think I need to listen, but when I listen, it just helps me to know what's going on in the world, to know maybe the next topic I can cover in my channel. So I'll be in the background, I'll give them a thumb up, I'll be in the background, I'm listening, and I'll be looking at people's comments. Hey, you wonder, are these people actually listening to this live stream or fighting each other? They will leave the live stream and you make one comment and that person does not like your comment. They will throw it back to you. Then the other person will return it and insult their parents, their children, and their next generation. And you think only on top of this little live stream that you are doing there, that does not even concern you. You just come to the live stream in the name of supporting your fan. They always say my fan. Even whether your fan is saying the right thing or the wrong thing, people are there hailing them and then fighting each other on comment section and returning curses to themselves on top of live stream. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. So we just have to learn. These things they don't come easy. They don't come easy. I must say, I used to be back to back with people much when I was much younger. How dare you? You know, I used to be like that, but now, for some years now, I'm like, and it has helped me a lot. It has helped me a lot. Sometimes I will even laugh, and the person will feel bad because they think that they're doing something that will hurt you, and you're still smiling or laughing. That's what you cannot take away from me. You can't take away that from anybody. The person laughing at your stupidity or at your ignorance, you can't take it away from me or from anybody. You can just laugh. And that makes the person feel bad sometimes, actually, because you don't have any response for that person. That one is small. Go to blogging page and read comments. It's all about insults upon insults of people's parents. As you, you know, I'm not active. If you can see how active I'm I'm on YouTube, even though somebody is doing all this thing, thumbnail and all the rest of it for me, I'm still not able to put up. I only put one video up in either one of the channels just to keep the channel going. That's all. So you can see how busy I am on YouTube. Never mind Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't even know how to register with TikTok. All I know is that I see some of your videos on TikTok. I'm like, oh, TikTok, what is this anyway? But I see some of your shorts or whatever on TikTok. That's the only thing I know about TikTok. I haven't got that kind of time, to have people who are doing it fine, especially they are not working and social media is their source of livelihood and they want to do that. That's fine. But for me, I haven't got the time to do all those things. That's why I'm just sticking with YouTube only. On Instagram, sometimes I'll put a Instagram reel. I know how to do that one. If I have a short video that I want to put there, I can put Instagram reel. I do that from time to time. It can be a short video to my video, so I can draw people to that. I do that until this year. I don't know whether I've done it once or twice, so things like that. So do whatever you can, but going to these places where they cause their generation and they cause their parents, I don't know why your poor parents are at home. Some of these parents don't even know that you are on YouTube or social media. Some of these parents don't even know what TikTok or Facebook is. And people are there cursing them in their own home, in their old age. It's not right now. Face who face you. People who are on social media together, you can talk to each other. If you think that insult is what you are good at, that's the way to, communicate. Then face the person that is facing you. Leave their parents and their poor children out of it all. Let me sing the last verse of the song. We'll have a short prayer, then we can go proper into this topic. I was singing Great is Thy Faithfulness for those who are not here immediately. I've sung the first one and the second verse. And the last verse is Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth, thy own dear presence to cheer and to guide, strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings all mine with 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Yes, so great is the faithfulness. And I'll sing this other chorus. Ascribe greatness to the God above. His work is perfect, and all his ways are just. Ascribe greatness to the God above. His work is perfect, and all his ways are just. A God of faithfulness and without injustice, good and upright is he. A God of faithfulness and without injustice, good and upright is he. Oh, I love this as well. Nice one, mommy. Thank you. Musisi is here. And before we now pray, I have to sing this. When Musisi is in the building and it's a Sunday and I'm singing, I have to sing this one because that's for Musisi. That's Musisi's song. So whenever he's in the building, this song must be sung. But before then, let me have a cuppa. You know, here in the UK, whether we are roasting, whether it's too hot, whether it's too cold, we are always having a cuppa. That is, in fact, when I come to Nigeria, I'll be boiling hot water to drink cuppa. And they're like, they're laughing at me. I'm like, I'm used to that. So I have to have my cuppa. So join me. Right. That has helped me to clear my throat to sing Musisi's song. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jehovah, the man of war. His mercies endure forever and ever. Oh, praise his holy name. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jehovah, the man of war. It's not the man of war, the man of war. Like you're going to war, like the army. Yeah, that's what it is. Not the man of war, but the man of war. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jehovah, the man of war. His mercies endure forever and ever. Oh, praise his holy name. Yes, so we see Ngwano. Start dancing. I hope you're dancing where you are. Or you want to come up here and dance? Oh, praise his holy name. Yes. Let's take it one more time. He's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jehovah, the man of war. His mercy endureth forever and ever. Oh, praise his holy name. Yes, just like that. So, Father, we thank you for today. Today is the first Sunday of April. We are so grateful. We are so happy and grateful that you made it possible for us all to enter this fourth month of this year, 2025. Papa, we thank you. Papa, we give you honor and glory. We are so grateful. Yes, things may not be as we want it in our lives, but the fact that we are alive and walking around is enough for us to give you praise. Any other thing that is left, we hand over to you. You are the one that knows how to sort things out for us. So we pray, Lord, and thank you so much for making it possible for us to be alive today. Some people woke up this morning, and as we speak, they are no longer with us. But you've made it possible for us all to be here. So I commit everyone here present, people who are going to join us later, people who are going to replay the live stream, that everybody will be blessed by what we are going to discuss and by what we have already discussed. So I thank you for everything. In everything we say, we should give you thanks. We should honor you. Things may not be as rosy as we want it to be all the time, but you say that in everything we should give you thanks. Thank you so much for today. We bless your name and bless everyone that is here present. Thank you for answered prayer. Thank you because we are all going to see the end of this month of April, all in good health. Thank you, Lord, for in Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. Amen. Right. There's this, is it Thessalonians 5 from verses 16 to 18? Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Yes, it's Thessalonians 5 from verses 16 to 18. Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Sometimes when people see me smiling and laughing and all the rest of it, they'll be wondering, this woman, everything is okay for her. No, it's just that the joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. If we have to walk around and carry our problems in our faces, it's not going to do the next person any good. But when you meet people on the road and you smile and you say hello to them, sometimes, in fact, I've said it before in one of my videos, before we moved to this place where we are now, I said good morning or hello, because people here, they don't, when you say good morning, sometimes if they want to be horrible, they'll say, what is good about the morning? So most of the time, you just walk up past. You don't say good morning or hello to anybody, because sometimes the way they will respond, you don't want anything to damp your own spirit. But here we are in this village. Everybody, they're so friendly. Even the children, everyone. Even we are walking, we can do a lot of walking around. When they are walking there on the other end of the road, they'll be saying hello to you. So and we're getting used to it here, because when we moved from where we lived for 24 years before we sold our house to come to this village, over there, people don't have your time. You may say, yes, you may say good morning to them. They'll turn around and say, what is good about the morning? If people want to be horrible, or they'll just ignore you. They'll just walk past. They won't respond. So we got used to that. So we just walk past as well. So when we came here, we are like watching to know whether it's going to be the case. And they were the one that will be saying hello to you first. I'm like, oh, it's a different environment. That's why it's called a village. Because everybody knows everybody and everybody are just friendly. And it's something that we're not used to for our many years of being in the UK. This is the first place we'll come to, and people are willing, and they'll be the first people to say hello to you. And even if you have time, they'll stop and asking you some questions. Are you new here? How are you finding it? And have you found out where they'll tell you about there's what do you call it? Somewhere you can plant your own strawberries, your own tomatoes. They call it it's not okay. It's here. What do they call that place where you can go and plant your own thing? It's in my mouth. I can't remember what it's called. There's something it's called where you go there. Allotment. You have your own allotment where you can go and plant your vegetables, strawberries, whatever. You really know your Oyibo. Yes, now. I've been in this country more than I've been in Nigeria. I know that, in fact, it's me that sometimes will be explaining to a hobby. I said, look, I said, did you not notice something? He said, no, hobbies, he doesn't notice. I notice everything, and I know them in and out. The morning wasn't good. Maybe the morning wasn't good to them, and I'm telling them good morning. And they come and I said, what is good about the morning? And they put me in my place. Next time, say good morning again. You were beautiful. Yes, so I can't wait to move away from London. Honestly, when you move away from London, that's when you start your life in the UK. Honestly, for this past 1.5 years, because we moved here November 23. So this November will be 2 years. Oh my God. Even when my sister-in-law, if you saw the video I did with my sister-in-law that came from America, she has this big house, one of the big houses in America and everything. But when she came here, she just did not want to go. She said, "What is this? This is like being in a village, but posh." If you know what I mean, posh village, because obviously everything you want is here. The light, road, everything. She said that the breeze, the breeze, the environment, what you're breathing in, honestly, any car that comes through this, because we are really in a close. When they say Manor Close, our address is Manor Close. So when they say close, it means that that's the end of the road. You can't actually from that road go to the next road. So when you come to this our close, it's like sometimes you wonder, are there people living here? Until you look around or you go for a walk, then you see them all walking their dogs or wherever. And I think they figured out that I don't like animals. So when they're coming with their dogs, some people will be petting the dog. So, hi, what's the name of the dog? I'm like, I'm moving the other side. So they've noticed that. So each time they see me coming, because I do a walk every day apart from Sundays, apart from today, I do Monday to Saturday, and I go with that is sometimes for a shorter one, and I'll do the long walk myself. So they've noticed me that this lady and animals are not 5 and 6. Some of them will be running over the railroad to go and touch the animal and say, "Oh, what's the name of your dog?" I'm like, name of who? Me, I'm running away. And they don't mind. They figure out that I don't like it, so they keep it away from me. But yes, they are lovely. And yes, anytime you move away from London, you start your life in the UK. No matter how many years you've been in the UK, that's when, because by that 2 years ago that we moved, because this year is our 38 years in the UK. So by that year, I've already lived 36 years in the UK, but this is when I started my life. I don't like the animals. Yeah, I thought it's only me. I don't know. And they'll be telling you, "Oh, don't you?" I'm like, "Hey," I said, "No, I don't have any in my home." They say, "Oh, this one does not touch you. It's very friendly." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. It can be friendly, but I don't want it near me." Musisi, you have to unmute now, because Musisi have thrown something to you that you have to unmute yourself and answer. Can you imagine the fresh air? Yes, the fresh air is something. Honestly, is top notch, top notch. And I will invite anybody. This is summer. Whoever is in UK, I'm not inviting people from Nigeria. Before you start asking me, how do I get the visa? How about the flights? That one is too much. But people who are in UK can come at any time, and then we can go on the walk in the woods. There's even a place that's a beef eater. Beef eater is just about 10 minutes walk from here. There's beef eater and Premier Inn. So when all her children come with their wives and stuff, in the house, because the bungalow is just enough for us and one person will have a visitor's room. But if that all of them have to come like they did the other week, they checked into the Premier Inn. And the Premier Inn, because it's not maybe because it's obviously out very much outskirts of London, it's not as expensive. So they normally book in advance. That's where they stay, and it's 10 minutes walk down to the house. They'll come here, we do whatever we need to do, play games, do it. Sometimes they are here till 1 a.m. They'll just go there and sleep. That's another thing that is handy where we are. Premier Inn, beef eater, they have beef eater in there. We all went there for lunch, and everything is so handy. So even if more than one person can check into the beef eater. Beef eater check-in is not expensive. That one we can handle. It's not expensive at all. So we're just enjoying our older age here, and we are grateful to God. Yeah, we are grateful to God. If I touch them, I have to disinfect my whole body. I don't even touch what. Hey, you're going too far. I won't even touch. Never mind washing my whole body. And when they are talking, I'm like, yeah. And I'll be doing that, yeah. Touch what? Hey, I don't touch you. I've never touched. Can you imagine the fresh air? I like those animals. I don't like, okay, I've read that. If I touch them, I've read that. Mommy, you have really stayed years in a foreign. Yes, we've been in this foreign land for a long time. That's why I want to Jakarta. Many people are telling me that this is not the right time. So let me wait now and know when the right time is. I want to Jakarta. I was 26 when I came to UK, 26. I'm now in my 60s. So you can imagine, I've been here too long. I need to go home. If we have home. Invite me for Nigeria now. From Nigeria. Now we have to talk about the visa fee. I don't know whether you have passport already. Then you talk about passport, talk about the visa fee, and then you talk about the ticket. That one is expensive visit now. But it can happen. Don't worry. What is that? It's not be money. It can happen. Don't worry. It can still happen. Not Africans, South African. When we just stop selling the village, I will start. How long is going to be? He's taking too long to make the move. Okay, I'll stop talking about the village. I'll stop talking. But when you eventually do it, you'll be like, is this what I've missed all these years? You'll not be able to do this. Maybe not try in a case that no, nothing can. Okay, not now. To get name number here costs 50. You see, I got my name in Nigeria. That must be 4 years ago when we traveled. Had to get the name, and that was not 2 years ago when we traveled. Got the name, and that was when we got our 10 years passport. If you see how that 10 years passport they sweet me for body, that means that for 10 years now, I don't have to think about going to their Nigerian embassy here in the UK. When you go to Nigerian embassy here in the UK, it's like you're in Nigeria. There's no difference. It's just like being in a madhouse. Nobody takes their turn. They just, and I was asking myself, I thought this is London. I thought it's only in Nigeria people do this recklessness and no order, no nothing. And you still see people going from the corner to go and do things. And you're like, why are we like this everywhere we are? So yeah, I got our name, because without the name, you can't even get your passport or whatever. So we did that in Nigeria, and we got our 10 years passport. And it's just, I don't know why they have not even been doing that, because with the British passport, it's every 10 years. So once you get it, 10 years, not today. But when you do that Nigerian one, 5 years, before you say Jack Robinson, it's another 5 years, and you are going back again to queue in that place. And you can't get it the same day. You have to come back, sometimes up to 3 trips. For what now? But with these 10 years, by the time it will expire, we're going to walk towards it. So we'll be in Nigeria when it's going to expire, so we can do it there, because it's easier to do there than here. Yes, I trust you, mommy. Of course. Waiting. Things can change and it will happen. The request for name the request for passport here, you have to have it for the passport here. Please don't put me off. Put you off where? She's talking as if she wants to. I need to meet you in person to know the type of person here. She said to put her off. This is the I remember my last trip to Nigeria when I was saying I'm going to exotic country, and it was because of that I didn't want to mention Niger. I said I'm going to exotic country. When I get there, I'm going to let you people, all of you, know where I am. When I go the next one, I won't tell you. So I won't even say exotic country. But if I say exotic country, she will now figure out what's going on again. She said, I hope that exotic country is not Nigeria. I say, no, it's not. When I get there, I will show you. When she realized it was Niger, she's like, so he said I shouldn't put her off as if she was getting ready to go. 50 for name, daylight from her, my dear. It's terrible. It's terrible. We are planning to go with adult children. I have to take them there. Oh, that's good. It has been so. Our children are used to it now. After that one we went 2 years ago was the only one they got since they were adults. When I mean adult, they went when they were teenagers and when they were much younger. But the one for last year was when they are really grown adults, and they can't wait for the next one. They just can't wait for the next one. So yeah, it'd be a good idea if you can do that. That would be good. They will love it. They will love it. Sometimes we talk about security here, but God, you just do what you got to do. What we don't do, or what I don't do when I get there, is to start forming and start showing people that you just coming back. You just try and hide yourself as much as you can. Do whatever you can to do. Enjoy yourselves. You saw that time we went to this beach in Lagos. I didn't know I was in Nigeria. It was like being abroad. That beach was something else. Just do those things, treat yourself, enjoy what you got to enjoy, and then disappear. Practically grew up here, yeah. Ah, what? No. 40 what? Hey, hey. They don't want to go, but we are dragging them against their will. They will love it. You see, they won't want to go because of the number of years you yourself as parents, as when you've been going and coming, you can now tell them how lovely, how wonderful it is. That is not what they think in their head. Because sometimes when you go to the village, the toilets are outside the room, house. It's not within the house. It's not flushable toilet and all that. You don't understand that actually now, honestly, and I'm not joking, having been going to Nigeria every single 2 years without fail for the past 20 years or so, or yeah, about that, we've been going to Nigeria every second Christmas. And each time we go, things improve. Each time we go, things will improve. Although there are still, horrible things happening. But when I say things improve, I mean before, when you go to the bank, you spend all day, and I mean all day in the bank to get little money. But now at least there's ATM. Although half of the time there's no money, they'll tell you there's no money in the ATM. But there are things that have improved a bit. And some places you go to in Lagos, I've not been to Abuja. I've been to Abuja once, but we didn't really explore Abuja. But Lagos, I can tell you, I've been to a few places, nice places in Lagos. That hospital that we went to in Lagos as well, you're like, is this Nigeria? But you have to have your money. That's the thing, you have to have your money. But everything you need is actually in Nigeria. Very beautiful places. In fact, when your children go, they will be like this. Even yourself, if you have not been for 40 years, you also be wowed by, forget about the things, other things that is going on behind the scene, but the improvement and the things, some of the buildings, some of the things you see in Lagos. I have to talk about Lagos. That's where I know, that's the big town I know more. Other places are like Owerri, Enugu, I go to those places. But Lagos, a lot has happened there that if you have not been for 40 years, you won't even know where you are anymore when you enter Nigeria. You won't know. 40 years. Kidnappers won't forget. Unless you don't trust your family members. Because some of these people are talking about kidnapping, they are from inside job. So once you have a very good and reliable family, and you are the type that brings your family in, you do things with them. You don't show them, oh, I've been here. I have not been in that your country for 40 years. I've been here. I don't have anything to do. You make them you look down on them or something like that. That's when they start planning these things for you. But for us, the kidnapping thing, there's kidnapping thing. But at the same time, we cannot, because of that, say we won't go. And we just have to pray and make sure that you are in good terms with your family members. Unless it happen in the way when you're traveling. That's why we try not to go by road. If we can, we'll go by air. But going by air is very expensive now. I understand. But unless it's happened on the highway, but if it happens within your own house, sometimes it's inside job. You just have to watch who you have as a family. Yeah. Or Laurentia, what do you think? Okay, I didn't even see what you wrote, and before I say what do you think, I taken another level. Maybe you can chat. I don't want us to talk about that here, so we don't put AA. AA is getting ready, and we want AA to get it. Laurentia, stop. You can tell me on WhatsApp later what you mean, so I will know. Don't say that again here. 40 years, we are campaigning now. Nothing will happen to AA. Nothing will happen to her children. 40 years abroad, she needs to get there. But when you go, don't tell them when you're coming. Don't tell them the month or only your blood sisters or brothers that you trust. Because some people say that they don't trust their own blood sisters and brothers. I don't know if you don't trust your own blood sister and brother who you will trust. But some people are saying that they don't even trust them because of the type of family they have. But if you have obviously strong Christian family, you can tell them, but others must not know. By the time they think that they say, "Oh, we are here," you are getting ready to go again, because you don't stay at a place for too long. Don't stay at a place for too long. I definitely trust. Yeah, now, once you have that kind of trust and family support, no shaking. I know, but Laurentia, don't put anything else there. Don't put anything else there. Will go, and she will go and come back with her children, and the children will be looking forward to going again. Like my own children are looking forward. They can't wait to. Oh my God. Yeah, once you trust your sister, you are good to go. Because when I went to, I remember Laurentia, was it Laurentia? No, it wasn't Laurentia, it was, who did I go? When I called the Uber to take me back to where I was in Victoria Island, it was, it was the Banigos and Lucy's Inside. They waited for me until I entered the Uber, and then they took the picture. All these things they were doing, I was looking at them thinking, why did you have to do that? They took the number of they took a screenshot of the number of the Uber driver, and they took the picture of the man without the man knowing. I'm like, later on, I said to them, "Why are you doing that?" I say, because you don't know where you are. And also my handbag, I'm used to leaving my handbag open. Even when I was in the market, my sister, what are you doing in your house? I'm like, I'm just used to leaving it open. So as I was entering that taxi that day, they were so good. They escorted, they made sure I was in that taxi. They asked me to close my bag. They made sure that I was at the back and the man was in front, and everything. They took the number and everything before we now drove off, before they now started going. Yeah, that's what happened that day, Laurentia. They waited for me. They made sure. But to me, I would have just fly the Uber down and go where I go, because I don't. Each time I enter Nigeria, I still don't remember where I am. I still think I am here because I take everybody the same. Maybe that's what's been guiding us. I just don't even have that mindset of, oh my God, this person, oh, I'm in Nigeria now. No, I don't even remember. I just enjoy myself. And my best trip last time we went was the only road trip we did was from Calabar to the village, because there was no direct flight. All the other places we went by flight. That was my best trip. That was the highlight of my visit to Nigeria 2 years ago, was that road trip from Calabar to the village. That was the best. I was seeing these masquerades. I could see people selling pineapple on the road. We stopped and bought some pineapple. These masquerades are there. That was the best. And I did not think of anything going to happen on the road, whether there's going to be kidnappers on the road that will stop us or whatever. I did not think about that, and it did not happen. But they say, though, I don't know when you're planning to go, they say that if you travel during the Christmas period, it's better, it's quieter, because all those people have finished their job and they're now enjoying their money for Christmas. That's what I heard, but I don't know. But what I'm saying, generally, I don't put fear. I don't put fear in my head. And maybe that's what has been guiding me. No. Okay. Security purposes. We're talking about something else. I haven't still talked for the topic for today. I'm going to do that in a minute. My sister is currently here, going back in May, just for 2 months. Then she's coming back here. She's fed up living. Oh, yeah. Yeah, at least she has the opportunity. She can come and go. That's good. So when I'm talking about retiring and going to Nigeria, I'm not talking about staying there all the time. Is this just like she's doing 2 months here, 3 months there, and some things like that? That's why one is working hard to be healthy, to still be strong. So at retirement, I'll still be strong, still be healthy, and be able to do all these things without much difficulty. Let me share, please. Yes, stop. Nigeria is fabulous, fantastic. Nothing. At least let me warn my sister. taking the phone contact too. Yes. Okay, the phone contact. No, they didn't take the phone. That would have been a good idea. But they didn't take the phone contact because with yeah. If they take the phone contact, what would they do with the phone? I think they did the most important thing, which is the number of that car. Because if it's where things work, like here, with that number of that car, they will know who the driver is actually. Yeah, but they didn't take the phone number. Because if they start asking the man the phone number, the man might become suspicious himself. Because everybody is suspicious. It becomes a suspect in Nigeria. They'll be, why are you taking my number for? He may become a warning himself. Mm. Mami Fechi, please unmute Lawrence. Share. Please let her share so I can watch. Okay, why I want to mute her is because I don't want her to put you off. But your sister lives in Lagos already. Is it Lagos, Nigeria? So she would have known. I don't think there's anything, Lorenza. I just don't want her to put you off. I just want you to go and experience what I experience each time I go every other year. I just want you to go and experience it. And by God's grace, it will still be the same when we go next. We're going to enjoy it. We have already started praying a year before, 2 years before, we started praying for our journeys and everything like that. We just have to not try and expose ourselves. Try not to expose ourselves, try not to go there and be showing off. And instead of, if you go for a party, if you have to spare money, why are you giving them pounds? Why? Some people do that, dollars, not even pounds, dollars. Why are you giving them dollars? Just to show that you, although some people in Nigeria, when they do party, Nigerians also do dollars, yeah. But for you, who is coming from abroad, try not to do that because it might show a different signal. So I think we just have to do what we can to protect ourselves more than anything. Now, quickly, because I've got, okay, we'll still have some time. I prefer dollars. That Naira is dirty. No, she lived there a bit, but she came here since last year and not. Oh, I see what you mean, not to go back. Yeah, the Naira is that I tell you what I do with Naira when I get to Nigeria. And because of that, some people want to go to the market with me or to go to things with me if I have to use money, cash. Although when I go, I don't use cash much, unless if it's in the market anywhere. Otherwise, in supermarkets, I just use my First Bank card, so I don't carry money a lot. But for the few money I'll have, I plan it in advance for a relative that works in the bank to get me mint. She gets me the money in mint. And all the money that I will spend will be in mint. And whatever, if I go to the market and something costs 500, something costs 300 pounds, and I don't have 200 and I don't have 100, and what I have is 500, I'll give it to the person. And if they're looking for change, I ask them to keep the change. I don't touch any of those. But my sister, the lady I went to the market with, one of the ones I wear, say, what? I'll be collecting them. So she was collecting the change. I said, fine, that's fine. But yeah, because that money, the smell and how they look, you wonder where has this money gone to? And you're touching it with your hands, and maybe you have a bit of scratch in your face and you use the same hand. Oh no. So I try not to as well. But if we live there, because I'm saying this because I don't live there all the time. If I live there all the time, I can't be living 200 naira there, 100 naira there. Every time, every day I go to the market, it will be too much now. But because I don't live there and because I don't do this often, I'm just happily. And the person I was in the market was saying no. I said, no, please leave it. I will give you something yourself, but for that change, let that woman keep it. It's only 200 naira. Maybe the thing costs 300 and I only have 500. It's only 200 naira. What is 200 naira because that you have to be worrying about? So maybe if that is a way I'm going to even bless the market women, so be it. I happily do it. I do it a lot. So, and some of them will look at that money because it's mint and they want to keep it. They say they're not going to spend it. I'm like, why won't you spend this? It's money. It's just that it's clean. So leaving 200 naira there for them, 100 naira, 300 naira. It's nothing. It's a way of blessing those market women. And that little change is ask them to keep. The way they'll be blessing you, the way they'll be happy. I'm like, child, I wish I can do more. Honestly, I wish I can do more. When I get to Nigeria, sometimes the way I see things and the way I leave things for people, I just wish I can do more. So that's nothing. But that's how I deal with that. I don't. I also like to touch the money, but I always try to get it in advance and I get it clean. And I don't. I keep the change for them, and they love it, and I love it, and that's about it. Yeah. Okay, I heard they can tell you don't live out there by way of manner. Oh, they can tell you live out there by way of mannerisms. Yeah, I think they do. They actually do. Yeah. She didn't meet me. I will talk to her. Yeah. Okay. I heard they can tell you. You don't. Okay. Okay. I'll let that. Yeah, they can. Especially for me, somebody like me. Hey, God. And you will do the same when you get there. You will do it without even knowing. When we go to the supermarket or to the and they say that this is 2,000 or 3,000, and automatically I will say, oh, this is 2,000 £2,000, or I'm just pounds to come into my mouth immediately, or dollars, or I don't say dollars, but pounds. I'm about to say naira, I'm talking about pounds, and that always gives me out immediately. And I don't, before I know it, I'm like, oh my God, that's the way they know. The use of pounds, yes, that even me, I still do it till tomorrow. Anytime I go to Nigeria, I'm talking about pounds, pounds, pounds. I'm like, hey, God, oh, what is this? And the way they look at me, you'll be like, hey, what are you doing? So I try my best. But for you, I don't even know how you're going to try because it will be there. When they tell you that something is 500, you think you'll be saying £500 without even knowing it. Before you now say to yourself, oh no, oh, you mean 500 naira? Okay. And you just try to make up by then. You've already said it. Yeah, I do that. Up to my last visit, I did it a few times. So that one, I don't even know how we are going to avoid that. Yeah. Was just pitying marketers and leave all her balance. But it's fine. Yeah, I do. And I'm going to still do when I come back again. Because when you see the smile, just 200 naira, 300 naira, not even up to 500. And then if you see little, if you see small pikin, let me speak a little bit of, if you see small pikin sitting with them, with their mom, you can see that that child is very hungry. The mom is selling something to go and get something for the child. They are busy because they don't want to miss their customers. And if you make the mistake of giving 1,000 pounds, see pounds is coming, naira, 1,000 naira, which of course is very clean, to that little child that they have there. They no, Lagos, they want to fall on the floor, native floor. I say, for what now? Please stop. It's embarrassing. And you see, that kind of thing gives me joy that I'm able to leave that small change, bless that little child there. How much is 1,000 naira? Because and they're still happy. Or if you make mistake of increase to 2 or 5,000, hey. So these are the things I enjoy when I go to Nigeria. I love blessing people a lot in the market. Even those students that sell things on the street. Sometimes I'm not buying anything because I don't like buying things from the street. I'll just call them and I'll bless them. That's the little I can do. And it does not take anything from me. Instead, they'll pray, God bless you. God bless you, ma. Thank you, ma. This one, ma. I'm like, what have I even done? I wish I can do more. My people, anyway, let's us go to this topic for today. They cut me not to say naira. Yeah. They'll cut you out. As I say, I say pounds regularly, never mind you. That one, I don't know anything you can do about that. I do that all the time. Yeah, so I do. I live the change. Oh. So if you see market women that see me in the market, then they'll call me to come and buy from them. Because unless what I'm buying is 1K, I'll give you 1K. But if it's 1,005 and I don't have 500, I have 2K, you're keeping 500 though. You are. That's the least I can do because I can. Because I'm coming from abroad, because I can. So if you know everybody, and you come when I come to Lagos next time, Lorenzo, you can come and take me to Oshodi. We'll go to Oshodi together. You can point me to your customers to go and buy from them so they can have a leftover change. Yeah, living the change. Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, you won't feel it because we don't live there and we're only visiting. Let's just be real. We're only visiting, we don't live there, and we have changed money to Naira. And so those little things is something that we can just do to help, and they bless you. I will take you everywhere. I'll plan it well. Because normally I there's somebody that she took me to, not Oshodi. What's that big one? I did my video on that one. I'll make sure that you're there when next I come so we can go together. And when we are going, and they were shocked that I got up my camera in that market. Hey, what's that market? See my channel when I went the last time. In fact, I was in the car. I went with the car, and I was in the car videoing. And when I came out, I also videoed for 2 minutes. And they're like, "Put your camera away." They said that they can have that camera. Yeah, that's your phone, and that phone would disappear without you knowing that somebody have touched you. I'm like, yeah. So I did it. So I can't remember. Larissa, remind me that the biggest market in Lagos. We went there. That lady took us, and she said I should not carry my handbag like that. I should hold it like this. This is how I was all through in the market. I was like this. Hey, thank you. That's the one. It was in my channel, Balogu. The lady took me and she said, Idumota. Okay, but I never went to Idumota. I didn't even know that it's Balogu that we went. I've never been to Idumota. So she said, you don't carry your father. Went with one of our sons that went with us. That was when he was going to get material for his wedding and for his wife material. That one, I was saying to him, that one, not at the bottom. I said to him, he was even more clever, more distant than myself. He was just walking with everything. She said, and I said to him, this one you're doing like this. He said, yes, the woman said I should. So he was even more distant than myself. He said, the woman said I shouldn't hold by this, and I should do it like this. So I was following him. I'm like, see this one, I thought it's at the border. At the bottom, he's even one that is being more careful. And then we went to this another market, another place where they sell souvenirs and stuff like that. The way he was negotiating with them, I'm like, why did I even come with you? You are doing better than myself. Any big markets out there, yeah. I won't even advise you to go. That Balogun day was something else. And because it's that woman that took me, and I was just like this, following her like that. Yeah, it was something else. But it's all part of the both Balogun and Idumota are all in Lagos Island Market. You enter one, you link. You see, I don't know these things. Anyway, we'll talk more about market and your travel in future video. I don't know when you plan to, but in future live streams, we'll talk about that because yeah, it is definitely good for you to go. And the children, I promise you, when they go, take them to all these nice places in Lagos. They will love it and they will want to go back. They will be telling you, oh, we didn't know we're going to have such fun. We didn't know we're going to have such fun. And they want to go again. Yeah, I promise you, you'll be amazed that the students who are saying that they don't want to go, when they now go, they'll be like, because when you go, even what Lorenzo was saying about this, that the kidnappers have gone a different way, but all these things, still, when I land there, I don't have this thing. I don't know. I don't want to change that attitude of mine. Once I land there, I don't even remember these things anymore. I'm obviously careful, making sure that I don't go and overdo. But I don't bother. I don't have that fear in me or walking around or doing things. I don't have that fear. It's people who are on the ground that will be telling me, this one you're doing like this, do it like this, do it that way, and I'll follow them. But otherwise, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So what we are talking about today about health, let me drop the link if anybody wants to join. It's just something that is of concern, and the one that made me to come and talk about it, because there's something, I'm not in a hurry to go there. Okay, hobby is coming to go and get named, and now wants me to open bank account out there. Stress overload. Yeah, opening bank account, first bank account in Nigeria is the best thing I've done. That's the best thing I've done. It's God that protects his own, yes. Else, we can't be careful enough when it has to do with this Nigeria level of child. It breaks my heart, open when I hear things like this. And then you ask people, and some of the people who are doing these things are nice people normally, but because of the way things are back home, they'll tell you, well, we don't have any choice. I came out of uni since and have not got a job. I have my mother in the village to feed. I have this. And they'll be giving you excuses why they're getting into what they're getting into. That is not the answer, but I don't even know what to say, Laurentia. Honestly, I can see that things are getting out of hand. People who are normally okay are no longer okay, and they're doing things out of frustration. And I come out here and I tell people about healthy living, about doing this, be happy, do this, do that. And people tell me, where do we get the money to do these things? We don't. Even people who are working, some of them are being paid 30K. I'm not talking about AA. I'm not talking about 30,000 naira pounds now. I'm talking about 30,000 naira. And that person has got maybe 1 or 2 kids, and they have to pay this rent that they pay in Lagos that goes in millions. How do people even do it? I don't know. The leader is in France. That's the thing. So I can see, I say that to people in Nigeria, Laurentia. I say, I don't know how you people are doing it. That's why sometimes I don't like discussing Nigeria. I don't like discussing it because it breaks my heart. People are suffering a lot, and some people are okay. They're still flying out. They're still doing things that they've got to do. And you wonder, what's going on? Graduates here earn 30 to 50K. What is that? What is that? It's a joke. Big joke. That is something you can just easily dash somebody here and it's like you haven't done anything. That is somebody's salary. I rest my case. I don't know how you lots do it. I just don't know. 30 to 50 a month or a week. Oh my God. So this toxic marriage and the challenge, the health challenge, this particular case that made me to actually want to talk about this. And then there's this thing going on social media at the moment where this lady, her husband was very toxic from what she was telling us on social media, and people are doing live streams and people are raising funds to support her, which is all well and good, to support people. But sometimes you just wonder what actually is going on. Where did all these problems start? Graduates here will turn down 25K a year. Oh, yes, they want 30 and above yearly. Yeah. But Nigeria, they're getting graduate. Okay. That is true. I work, so I'm writing from experience. Wow. Useless leadership. I don't know what exactly. How did anyone survive on that? As I say, I don't even like asking anymore because it's crazy. It's crazy. So this On top of all that is going on, then you come in the home, husband is taking it on the wife is taking it on the husband. There's frustration everywhere. The story I'm going to tell happened in Nigeria, and you can imagine somebody having stroke in Nigeria, double whammy, because they don't even have the money to feed. Now, when you have a stroke, you know what that means, a very serious issue. That some people will have mini, what we call mini stroke, and that's from this story I'm going to tell, that's what happened to, and on this occasion, is actually the man that had the stroke, had a mini stroke, and then problem with his wife still, he had a big one, and in a very serious issue now. Now, which hospital are they going to take them to the energy? Before you even enter any hospital, no matter how little, they'll tell you what you have to pay for card. I don't know. That card thing, I can't even remember. Yeah, I can remember, because when I was in Nigeria, I did my nursing and midwifery in Nigeria. I did it in Iyen Hospital, a mission hospital in those days. Do they do card? That's many years ago, I can't remember. But they're telling you that some hospital, when you enter, just to get the card, before you even speak to a doctor, they'll tell you how much the card is. And that is why some people now, instead of going to the hospital, they say that money that they'll use to get card, and then have to sit around to wait for doctor. Some of them not well qualified, I'm sorry to say, will now come and they won't even know what they're doing. So this particular issue, it was very clear from story that the reason for that stroke was the man has been having high blood pressure, wasn't controlling it because one, there's no money, and they're not having peace at home. When you have blood pressure and you don't have peace at home, probably you're not taking your medication as you should, because some people with high blood pressure back home, what they do, some of them, what they do, they'll take their blood pressure today with whatever monitor they have at home, whether it's been calibrated or not. They rely on that blood pressure machine. Oh, it's fine today. They will save the medication for that day to take it another day when it's high. You are abusing your body. You are abusing the medication. That is not how to take it. But do I go there and start telling them off? I don't even have the mouth to do that, because they will tell you that if they finish it now, they won't have the money to buy for the next month. It's another thing I put it. That card thing. Yes, I can remember this card issue when I left Nigeria, when I was I did my nursing and midwifery. I put this card thing here, so you pay for card here first before before the consulting fee. Listen to this. You pay for the card, you pay for the consulting fee before the doctor now bring themselves out to come and see you. And because they're full of themselves, so what is it? And what is this? What is that? And so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, you wonder, why did I even go? I would have gone into the next chemist and used that money I paid for the card and consulting that man that called himself a doctor. I would have used that money when I get to the chemist. Some of the people there in the chemist are not trained pharmacists though, but they know everything about medication. They know the one you're going to take for your tummy ache. They know the one you have to take to help with that stroke that your husband had. They will now use that money to buy that and go home and be taking it, self-medication, because they can't. So what I'm talking about this story is, why can't we then use that, instead of spending that money, and use, how do I even put it? Train ourselves, call ourselves meeting. I was watching two of man, he said, he has to call himself meeting. Call yourselves meeting. You can call yourself as an individual, like I am now. There are things that will be going on in my life. I have to call myself meeting and advise myself. So why can't husband and wife call themselves meeting? Both of them will be the chairman. Both of them will be the secretary. Both of them will be the advisor. Advise themselves. Because Let's leave other issues aside that may happen to us as individuals, but how I call myself meeting. Yes, so when that man said it made sense, he said, I have to call myself meeting. Stop waiting for people to call you for a meeting or to tell you how things are. Tell yourself, because as an adult, you know you can call yourself meeting. Husband and wife, you can call yourselves meeting. Don't start coming out social media and people will start adding salt to the injury. Social media is not your courtroom. Two of you call yourself meeting. If you're a couple, the two have become one. So two of you are one. Call yourself meeting. Some of these things I heard about this man, because this is from inside story about what happened to this man. Now he's lying there. We want this left side of his body from head to toe. You know what stroke means. And the wife, who has been fighting him for money, is there now because she's not doing much herself. The man was the one that was working. He does not bring enough money, according to her. You see, this is the type of thing people will bring out on social media. People will start attacking the man. You don't even live in the house with them. You don't know what have gone through, what went on. You've only heard from one side, and you carry the story. They run, they go. They cause the man, they cause his generation. So this particular issue now, that's why I'm just talking about that's why I want to talk about this evening, even though we only have now 40 minutes, 20 minutes to go. I want this to be 2 hours. I have to talk about it because it's happening even as we speak. You are holding your husband in his trousers. The husband is holding the wife on his wigs, her wig. You are do this, and children are there crying and watching two of you. You can't tell me that you are okay. You're not okay. Stress and anxiety are there. High blood pressure is there. I was told that most people walking around now in Nigeria, even over here in the UK, have got high blood pressure. Some of them don't even check. And if you sit people down and check their blood pressure, check their blood sugar, you'll be amazed. People don't even have time to check. I'll do it tomorrow. I need to go to this work here in the UK. They're giving me extra job. I need to go. So I'm not even talking about Nigeria only, but why I'm talking about this particular case, it happened in Nigeria, where this man and this woman always at each other's neck. The man knew that he had high blood pressure, but he wasn't even taking proper care. Because high blood pressure, taking medication is one thing, watching what you eat is another thing. All these fast food, they have got so much salt in them, which is not good for anybody with high blood pressure. Now, when you have a mini stroke, mini means mini, it's warning. God is just warning you. Oh, Laurentia is here. Thank you. I can have a cuppa now. Yes, my dear, put mouth for this talk because hey, this thing is happening to this man. It worries me because they are saying that it's because the husband and wife, they never have any peace at home. They have not called each other meeting. Instead, the young people and the people they'll be going to tell their problem, and they're adding more salt to the injury. So, Biko, yeah, say something. Let me have my cuppa.
Good evening, everyone. Those who are so active there, Ma'am Musisi, you are so active. I don't know whether Abdul is still there. Good evening to you all once again from Nigeria.
Look at the person. See how she looks now. See how smooth it is. When you come and tell me that things are expensive, and look at you. Just look at you.
I forget what this one of my hobby handwork. My hobby handwork. And God doing it for us, mommy. Thank you, man. I'm just sitting on the floor. I'm on the house because it's hot here. So thank God there is light. I hope my fan noise is not disturbing.
Yes, I hear you very well. Yes.
What is my fan disturbing?
No, I can hear you. No.
Okay, man. All right. You and I were sometimes talking about people don't watch videos that talk about relationship. People don't read write-ups that talk about relationships. When it comes to some channels where they do amebo, where they do reactions, where they do gossip,
Mm-hmm.
people will be flaunting themselves there. You see crowd,
Yes.
you see food. But when it has to do with relationship, they will not work. But
You won't.
sometimes what we are doing is not just to make money on YouTube.
Mm-mm.
We are
No.
teaching, we are enlightening people, we are counseling them, we are giving them red flags of
Yes.
what they should do, what they shouldn't do before they delve into marriage. Because there are some things that you cannot correct immediately you enter into marriage. So, what is going on in this people's marriage? I believe there should be some red flags they ignored while they were in relationship. Do you
Yes.
know some giving birth, some don't deaths that were made, boom, especially ladies. So I'm sorry to say it, I'm a woman. Most of our fellow women are so desperate to get into marriage, especially it
Yes.
has gotten to a certain age where they've started using it against you. So you want them to quickly get into marriage without caring to, first of all, study the person a little. And some men would see this beauty, they want to jump into it. They would not want to study this person a little. What I'm trying to say is, what is going on in this most marriage? Maybe the fact that they are not compatible. Compatibility, people text for is genocide.
Yeah.
When you want to get married, church would ask you to go and check the compatibility, genotype, and some other medical examinations you require to do before you get into marriage. So when you talk about we are not compatible, they will be compatible. We are AA, we are AA. Please, I'm not talking about you. We are this and that. But compatibility as regards character, attitude, lifestyle,
Exactly.
likes, and likes. Can
Your
we match?
values. Does your values match? Yes. It's very
Yes,
important.
because
The people overlook these things.
understanding the thing. There is something maybe that you would do you tolerate, or you do that you tolerate. I might do it, I hope you may not tolerate it. If I do it, I may not tolerate it. So it depends. If you take your time and date these people, if this partner coming to into your life, whether man or woman, check if you can do with this people. But they don't. When they delve into marriage, they now start expressing those red flag and start pointing it out. They can't take it. They can't take it. They fight. They battle. Fight virtually everything. Something that you discuss, you talk over. They fight it. That man in that situation, you can imagine even the high blood pressure that led to the stroke. Don't be
Yeah.
surprised it. Could be bad marriage. Yes, it could be bad marriage. Even white people have entered into marriage. In my church, Catholic church, they don't preach when they see us talk about that marriage. If it becomes so toxic, if it is going to take, they will see us as we are preaching against the church teachings. Yes, we are not supposed to do that. But because of what is going on in many marriages today, instead of you to die, instead of you to lose your life, maybe those things you felt to see, notice, acknowledge why you were dirty. Now you
Mm.
experience it. I mean, we don't have any child yet. Why won't you leave? Why won't you let go? You remain there until it takes your life. If you enter Facebook now,
Chai.
all of other social media platforms, RIP, 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 mommy, man that marry wife, man that buy wife, man that, honestly speaking, that last video I made, a pastor
Yeah.
buy
Yes,
the wife.
I want that. Yeah.
Okay, you watched it, right? I didn't want to
Yeah.
put up some clips, but I don't know
Yeah.
how YouTube was allowing you to put up some things like that. If you watch this
Why
clip, so gory.
so pastors too as well? Hi.
Yes, he locked this woman out. He locked everywhere. I mean, inside, he locked everywhere.
Yeah.
And he made sure he has taken life out of this woman before he now, I think he was on a mission. He now has to open doors. Do you understand? And now, even though he's in police custody, the woman is gone. And the
Yeah.
neighbors were saying that woman has been in abusive marriage for years. Even when he was the mommy of the church, he was facing abuse in that marriage. And many people had asked her to leave according to neighbors. He refused. Say for better, for worse, God will take control.
Hmm.
God is okay, look, now she is gone. and the man is in police custody. If care is not taken, those children might go like orphan, because even though father is alive, I'm not sure they will release him soon. You know, so a lot of things are going on in marriage. This one of stuff, God knows. I don't know how they're going to do it. Otherwise, that man may not make it. Because in this kind of a sickness, you're supposed to have peace. Yes, the only thing you need is peace. We are talking about Nigeria. If it is in Nigeria, to even maintain such level of sickness now, because they'll ask you, don't eat this, don't eat that, maintain this, maintain that. You don't have peaceful marriage. How would you maintain that? You may not have money. You are what are supposed to avoid. Even when you eat healthy, having a toxic marriage is worse than being malnutritive, having an abusive marriage. So this kind of a thing, like, it already happened. There's nothing we can do about it. Because when you tell them avoid it before it happens, because we keep saying prevention is better than cure. Avoid it before it happens. They will not happen. So in this situation, there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do is advise if they can find peace. Stop fight, which it may not be possible, unless if this man has relatives that can take him away. That is the only solution. If they can separate these two people for now, take him away. There's anywhere anybody can take care of him, and let him experience peace. Because any medication he takes now, without peace, it will never work. If there's anywhere he can be taken to, there's anybody that can take him out who has relatives, maybe let him experience peace first. He will get to work. That is the only solution, mommy, because they are already in it. There's nothing they can do about it. It's just be separated for now, not separated from the marriage, separated from each other, from trouble to peace, at least. Then let us see if whatever it is they are using on him would work. Staying there, fighting with depression, BP, stroke, no amount in that situation.
Yes, you're correct.
No amount. So if you know that anybody knows them, they should advise they take it away, separate them now, and make sure they experience peace. And I think the woman or even the man, they need a counselor, they need experts, they need help, psychological help. Why the woman education, let there be a psychologist that will be coming once in a while and be talking to him. Because it is not only taking away that will give him peace. So his mind might have been messed up. So he needs peace by separating him. He has one is help from an expert, like a psychologist or any expert that will be coming once in a while, talk to him. The wife as well needs help. Because sometimes I wouldn't know what the reason is that the husband in this situation, she still has the gut to fight. We never can tell. So the man must have blessed her while he was healthy. We never can tell. So the depression might still be, maybe she too might be suffering from the depression too. She might still be acting depression. Which is not even still justifiable in this man's situation. But then we can't tell. I don't wear her shoes. Most men are so abusive. You never can tell. She must have been abused to the extent that she now started to let me start fighting him and to this. I'm just saying it out loud. Is what happened. But it may be. So the best solution now, separate the two, not from the marriage, just for peace and recovery's sake. And they need help. Help.
Yes.
And
I'm going to suggest that hoping that the man has got his own relation, because sometimes some relations, I think something like that was said that they didn't really want them to get married because of the way or the woman was behaving, but he insisted that he wants to. So they may now say to him, this is what you have now got from that marriage, deal with it. But he can't help himself now. And the woman is not even prepared to help him. So, and there are children there. So see, the mess that comes out of all this. And I just wish that people will get it. You know? Because what the AA say, some people notice the signs but think the other person will change after they get married. Yeah, a lot of people say that, oh, don't worry, I know how to handle it. He or she. No.
Hey, I can change him.
No.
Mommy, many things are involved.
Yeah.
This issue of I can change him, well, why considering, why studying someone, a partner, why in a relationship? There are so many things are involved. That attitude, you can't tolerate. You
Yeah.
can't change.
Yeah.
And you can't put it on. Let it go. Don't say
Yeah.
as time goes. A lady was just talked into marriage. She never delved into that marriage. Even the parents, because the man was so wealthy, but aged. So she doesn't love this man at all. She said she had no single atom of love for this man. But both the parents and the friends were telling her that love does not always appear at the first sight, that she will develop love. So when she brought this to me, I told her that I don't believe in developing love. I will get into marriage without love. And I hope to develop love in marriage. If it is relationship, you might want to give it a trial. If on the process you develop love, you may want to further. But if you don't, you can just wait. But you want to get into marriage, hoping that you will develop love in marriage. How? What if you get in there because I still trying to develop this love without doing something funny? Yes, maybe you start cheating. Maybe you don't respect him. Maybe you don't align with the things he likes because you don't love him. While you are still
Yeah.
trying to develop love, then something would happen. Either he brings another one, he abuses you, he cheats you, or he becomes toxic, or he makes life miserable for you in that marriage. Maybe even
Yeah.
if you come out now, you are second hand. She has married because she has a child to one man there. It's not a crime, but at least know it at the back of your mind that is might be your situation. I was talking to her, she refused. She entered because she was flaunting money. He was bringing money, buying material things, cars, some flamboyant things I was doing for her and the family. As we speak now, she is out, so frustrated, just back to zero, square one. And the man vowed that he would never watch her marry to another man. The man had planned to frustrate her, and I'm telling you, mommy, as we speak, she is frustrated. No man dares get close. The name of that man has gotten married before. They said, no, no, no. And the man will go behind. The man has set spies that follow her around without her knowing it. If any man comes close, the man would go and warn not only the man and threaten the family. The man keeps saying she is still mine. Because she's at home now, frustrated, doesn't know where to go or what to do with her life again. So even threatening to commit suicide.
You
You
see?
see to that. That
You
is
see?
what we are saying. Get into marriage, hoping that I will change him, I will develop love, I will tolerate, I will manage.
No.
That is it. That is it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I just wish that people will listen. As you say, when it comes to things like this, nobody wants to know. They just want to get into marriage to get in there, whether it works or not. They don't care. But this is affecting lots of people's health, and and with the situation of things in Nigeria, people should just find food to eat properly. Never mind causing extra stress for themselves. Causing extra stress for yourself, and then you develop this health condition, you can't even help yourself either. And then if things are just getting worse. And unfortunately, in most of these situations, there are children there. The children are just left because they don't even know what the problem is. They can't even help you because they're still young themselves. And the whole thing is a mess. So this particular one is very messy, and the one that is going on social media at the moment. Hopefully, some people are doing live stream to support her and stuff like that. I'm just hoping that everything eventually gets sorted for her. But sometimes I just lack words because when people think that people can just easily do to avoid all these things, because whether you hold your husband in trouser, hold your wife's wig, bring this, you must do this. It's not good. Even if they don't want to do it, they won't do it, and you are causing problem for yourself. It's affecting your
Okay, let me go
So
down now.
now with this man now, who is suffering, he's suffering, the wife is suffering. That person is struggling to get money, he must drop money today or with that year together. Now he can't even do anything because he's got this massive stroke. So who is going to help each other now? People don't think about these things through. People don't call themselves meeting to actually think things through. Only when it's too
Okay, let me,
late. Yeah? Okay, my dear. Thank you, Laurentia, for coming up and for that input. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, I really appreciate your input very much. Thank you. And Kathy, are you still here? I want to hail Kathy a little bit. Kathy, are you still here? You know, Kathy is now doing some live stream to help with our watch hour. And I noticed in your 2 videos, Kathy, are you still here? If you're not here, I won't say what I want to say. Anyway, so thank you so much, Laurentia, for your input there. And thank you. Okay, you're here. I was watching your video. Now I watch your videos back to back. 1, to help your watch hour, 2, to see what you're doing. And I noticed, Kathy, you now have a new niche. Do you understand what I mean by that? You now have a new niche. So whatever you've been doing before, you now have a new niche. I'm sure you know what I mean. If you go to her channel now, if you check Kathy was demonetized a while ago. All her watch hours were wiped off. She actually went off YouTube for a little while. Now she's coming back and she's now doing live stream. I was on her live stream yesterday just to support her. I'm going to be replaying it with my different gadgets, and I've encouraged her to do more. But what I noticed is that she's now doing something to do with hair growth and stuff like that. And come and see views. But the one she's doing about taking Luna to the market and they will be doing things in the shop, or she will do bits and pieces in her house. Not, but this one, your new family niche. But this one, go and check her channel. You see the difference between what she was doing before and this new niche that she started. I think she's only recorded 2 videos on it, and they're going like haywire compared to her other ones. I'm like, you see, that's how people, when you change niche and try something else, it may work. And I'm praying that it will continue working like this, because with all those views and everything, that will also help with your watch hour, so that you'll be able to remonetize your channel. So well done. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Well done. Yeah, I can see the difference. And myself, I'm like, wow, this is good. This is good. And all those natural things, because I've heard about all those natural things for hair growth and stuff like that. But because me, I have low cut and I'm not looking to grow my hair. If anything, I cut it when it's not level. I cut it. But it's good. Yeah, it will. It will. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. And your thumbnails are good. Again, when you do certain things like that, your thumbnail is something that will even draw people to what you are saying. So your thumbnails are good. You cannot give up on the way. Yes, so you can't give up on the way, definitely. So my lovely people, we are now 2 hours into this live stream. I thank you all so much. I'm on low cut now. Yeah, I noticed that, Laurentia. I wanted to say something when you came up. Yes, that's very good. I mean, once in a while, if you want to use wig, just use wig. Otherwise, just do your low cut. I talked about that already when I started. That I just love it, the fact that because my hair is my natural hair. I have a naturally very soft and curly hair. So it's not permed or anything. So I can just bath, pour water on it anytime I want, and dry it, and it's just good. Now that it's summer is coming here now, I'm going to just have it like that. For the encouragement, I appreciate. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. You're doing so well. Just keep it up. We are all doing well. Laurentia, everybody is doing their best. So the best thing is just to be patient. And one day you'll be like, oh, what's happened? Yeah. So well done, everyone. And thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you, Musisi, for being here since. I think you are one of the people that came initially when I started. I appreciate that. I think AA was the first person that actually came in, yes, and then Musisi, and then the rest of you. I appreciate you all. I know people have come and gone. I think Abdul wanted to say he prepared something. I don't know what he prepared, but he said he wanted to talk, but we ended up saying other things, and maybe he's now busy somewhere. So he's gone. Abdul was he para a little bit. He was like provoke that you will call him a baby. He provoked. So we have to calm him down. Calm down. And Musisi don't mind taking over the babyhood. Musisi wants to be the baby. But we shouldn't look at his gray hair. We just call him baby, that he's more than happy to be a baby. Prepares. He always prepares something. When he said to me, I prepare something, I'm like, we don't even have a topic and such. I just want to share what toxic marriage can lead to, what we have to look after ourselves and look after our marriages, and know that if anything happens, that person you think you hate so much, that's your husband or wife, you are going to suffer together or on your own. So the best thing is to make it work. Once you have accepted that this is the person you want to marry, try and make it work. Call yourself meeting sometimes on your own. Call each other meeting, just two of you. If the two have become one, then call yourselves meeting, just two of you. Talk it out. Social media are not your friend. When it becomes too bad, you can seek counseling. You can see once DV enters, you're your own. Once DV, and if a man raises their hand first, they will do it again. And if they do it the second time and you're still waiting, it's up to you what happens next. So try and do something. I'm not saying when they raise their hand once or twice to run away, but do something, seek help. And if that help is not helping, then you know what to do. So when it comes to that one, but if it's just that you are having hard times, you're trying to manage and you're doing this and that, and it's still not working, I would say stick together, call each other meeting from time to time, be contented, see how you're going to make it work. Look, speak, see, and see how you can make it work for your own health, for your own sanity. It's not when you see people who have been working hard all their lives and trying their best and dealing with all the situations and all the issues that they've gone through on their years of marriage. When you now see them, you think they're doing well. You don't know where they have been and where they are. At that time, you think that they're doing well and you're tapping. I'm going to do a video about tapping into people's blessings. I've done a bit of research on it. I have to come up with a video on my Ifechi family channel. Maybe this week we're entering. I'll come into a video about this tapping thing, because there are things I need to, because we said some things without even thinking about them. Yeah, I'm going to do a video about that, because there are things that actually I'm like, whoa, this is interesting. I'll bring this to my people. And because I talk about not tapping all the time, so they will see where I'm coming from biblically. You see where I'm coming from. So when you now did not work hard, you are one of those that wants what will happen next year to happen today. You are so impatient. Then when you now see those people, they have enjoyed a lot, they have supported each other, they know that they have to support each other, that this is for life, we are going to make it work. That thing I saw in you 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago is still there. What we are going through now is just a temporary challenge, and we're going to get there together. When you see those kind of people, you now want to tap. Tapping what? I witnessed something last week on YouTube. I was shocked. Yoruba dragging each other. I couldn't believe, you say Yoruba dragging each other. My dear, that is here you see Igbos doing it to themselves. Igbos doing it to Yorubas, Yorubas doing it to Igbos. But everybody, we should all be human beings. Not saying that this person is this person is there, dragging each other. That one, it shock you. When you see some of the things happening on this YouTube, sometimes I just wonder what is going on. What's going on? Part one. So I'm coming. Maybe I might give that topic palm wine tappers, so that people will think, oh my God, what is this? What's Mommy Fetch talking about? Palm wine tappers. I'll find a title that will bring what I want to say out, because it's an eye opener. When I looked at that, I'm like, I tap into your blessing. I tap into your marriage. Hey, yeah, I'm going to come up with a video there about that, so we can see, because sometimes we say things. There are things we say without even thinking about them. It's just for us to start having a little bit of rethink about some of these things we say. That's all. What was coming out? I couldn't believe it. Yeah, their children were. You see, that's the one that throws me. When once children get involved, it's so sad. People don't know what they are doing to their children, and that is what breaks my heart, because these children are so innocent. They are so reliant on their parents, on their moms. They are listening, they are watching. Nothing you will tell them tomorrow, but that's what they've seen. You see, their children are involved. That one is even worse than anything, because those children, they learn a lot from us. The good ones they will learn, the bad ones they will learn. Hold on, let me mute myself so I can cough. I have this cough coming. Yes, I've had my copper. I'm fine now. Teenagers, you see, they're at that age when the next thing they'll be forming relationships, they'll be thinking of marriage. What have they learned from these mothers? How do you expect these kind of teenage children now, who before the next few years, they're having relationships, they're thinking of marriage? How do you want them to behave in their marriage? You see, we don't think. Parents do not think what they do to their children. You wonder why their generational nonsense going on. People, the more the generation are coming, the worse things are becoming. Because if these mothers who have teenage children, they're not babies. When my children were teenagers, I was already in my 40s or so. Yes. So they're not babies. So why would they be doing this? They're not young women. And those teenage children, maybe heading to uni, the next thing, they'll find their own accommodation, they start forming relationship. What do you expect? So we wonder why things are going worse and worse in the world. Those kind of parents, and they're everywhere. Messy issue. I had to stop watching them. Oh, okay. It's on you. I thought it's your neighbors or something. Okay, it's on YouTube. Oh, I thought it's somebody, like people, that something happened that people you know. Okay, on YouTube. No, YouTube one is another level. Where cousins, blood sisters, these ones, sister and sister. Thank God they have calmed down now. I haven't heard or seen anything from them. Thank God. These ones on YouTube were blood sisters and then cousins. They came out, there's nothing they have not told us, even though they've stopped. All those things they said, people know everything about them now on social media. I thought it's somebody you knew. Oh, on YouTube, on social media, yeah. I don't know what the people think that social media is. It's even worse. Because if it's people that live in their house or whatever, or even in this London, I've heard that people come out on the street and they're fighting each other. Yes, they do. That one is even bad enough. But on YouTube, that stays there. Even if you decide to delete it or do whatever you want to do with it, some people have copied it, the people have got it. And then they can use it against your children in future. They were friends, you see? They were friends before. They know a lot about each other. And now, they will now be bringing fence out. And that was what happened with this other family, because they know a lot about each other. They're now bringing things. They're even bringing out medical condition, whether it's true or not. They're bringing out other things, very sensitive things. That's the danger of this social media. You see, in Stratford. I don't know why they think they are. In this place, you don't fight like that. You don't do that nonsense here. But yes, fighting in Stratford. My God. Sometimes they forget where they come from, because in Nigeria they can just start fighting like mad women. But here, you don't do things like that. Bloggers, disgusting, very disgusting. I don't know why women will be doing this. And you wonder the type of children they are raising up. Yes, internet does not forget. Yes. In fact, if it's here, there are the type of job you want to go into. They will search you. I've told the story of when I worked for Kent Police. They did background search on me, my husband, and my 4 children. They did. It took time before they gave me the job. And I'm like, why are they still waiting? They said that they're still doing the security. They call it security check, because I have to work with the force. So they have to make sure that I have a clean slate and my family members. So you can imagine if any of my sons were those people that will go and join gang and do all sorts. I wouldn't have gotten that job. I was in that job for 10.5 years. I decided to leave because I want to be working from home permanently. That's the only reason why I left that job. But they did a lot of search. There are jobs you do in this country, you can't just apply and they take you. You have to do what they call DBS. DBS will now tell them whether you have had any criminal history, no matter how little. But with this one for the police, they have to do what they call proper security check. It took them 2 months, about 2 months, 6 weeks or so. They have to do that check. 6 weeks, I'm like, what are you still checking? They said that we haven't completed. After checking everything, they saw that we are all clean. I got the job. That is how bad. But some of these people don't understand that even if it's not for them, it may be their children that may need that job tomorrow. Their surname will come up. You don't know what you're doing to yourself and your children. Yes, they did very well, especially when you want to work for the force here. So I was applied to work as an occupational health practitioner. I'll be the one advising the officers. I'll be the ones telling the managers what to do with the officers. So it's a responsible post I was applying for. So they have to do these things, and they want to make sure that the person that employing is not somebody that have gone to do something before, went inside and came out. They want to make sure that my children, people will think, what has your children got to do with it? Yes. They want to know. Because if your children have been in trouble, or they've gone inside, or they are one of those gang members and everything, I wouldn't have gotten that job. You see how bad things can be. But people don't think about these things. They just want to go for it. Just like what I was saying in the beginning about the person that came and disrupted our live stream on Friday, and they were using horrible words, and I just responded to them. I did not react because I don't know what is wrong with him. He must be maybe unwell, and I reacted, and that reaction may set him even lower. So why will people be fighting? What is it? What is actually going on? Causing problem for yourself, for your health, your family, your children, and on this occasion, teenage children. My people, let's end the live stream. Thank you so much. It's been interactive. It's been a lovely one as usual. Thank you so much for all your chats down there. We have gone everywhere. We have gone to Nigeria and we're back. We've gone to UK and we're still in UK. We've gone to, where else have we gone to? We have gone everywhere. We even went to Uganda where it was raining and back. And we even went to Ghana where the weather was so hot and back. Where else have we been to? We've been everywhere on this live stream today, and it's been wonderful as usual. Please invite few YouTubers here. How will I invite? Who will I invite? Just like Laurentia said, they don't like to come and listen, make anything that makes sense. They don't want to know. Don't you see my videos? How many views do I get? If I'm on YouTube because of views and because of all this, I would have stopped. But no, God said to me, you know why you're there? Just continue. Because sometimes he hears me on the phone. When I talk to people, when I talk with people, how I have listening ear for them, he said, that's your mission. That's why you're on YouTube. Just continue. But they won't come. People don't want to hear anything calm. They don't want calm until illness comes, until problem comes and they can't help themselves. Then it becomes too late. Why now? Why now? Okay, I should invite YouTubers to UK. How do I invite them? Because it involves a lot. But when you mean YouTubers, you mean like those in our chat, our family YouTube members here. Is that what you mean? To UK, Great Britain. Okay. I wish I can. Honestly, I would love to. So they can come. Provided when they come, they don't want to say, I'm not going again. Or even if it's a cleaning job, let me do. Even if it's washing plates in the hotel, let me do. Even if it's this, let me do. People will say, even if it's this, even if that, let me do. And they end up doing 3 menial jobs. Yes, when they pay them £8 an hour, and when they hear that they pay £8 an hour, they're like, hey, they get their calculator. £8 an hour. Hey, that is what I did in a month in Nigeria. No, I don't mind. Is it not washing plates? Is it not washing toilet? Let me do. They forget other nitty-gritties, other things involved. That's the thing. She said, as if she can't, she won't go again. Yeah? You know, if she can't, she won't go again. I don't want to invite someone that will come and they won't want to go again. UK have changed a lot, to be quite honest. People don't want to hear because of the way things are bad in Nigeria. People don't want to hear that UK have changed, that it's not no more what it used to be. People don't want to hear that. But it's I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Nigeria suits you. Does it suit anybody? Does Nigeria not suit me? I want Nigeria to be good. I want to go. It has changed a lot. Yeah, UK have changed a lot. I mean, 40 years on or more that she's been in this country. I have been 38 years, and I can hand in heart to tell you, UK have changed a lot. UK of the 80s is no longer nothing near to what we are seeing now. NHS is gone. You know, so there's a lot of issues now in UK as well. The only thing is that for those of us who have been here for years, we have stabilized, we have found our ways and all the rest of it. So we make it look like it's okay. The people who are coming now will tell you, if they have to tell you the truth, they are not finding it easy. Does not look like someone living. Okay, I see. When she came up, I'm like, hey, see freshness. So what you they talk? What you they talk? Yeah. Yeah. As for Laurentia, she looks after her. I've seen her one-on-one now. I met her when I went last time. She looks after her. For when you see them in Nigeria, honestly, all of them, when you see them face to face, I'm like looking at them thinking, what are you even complaining? Yeah? Someone living in Nigeria. Yes, it's true. It's true. I want to just visit and come back. Oh, blessed. Okay. Okay, you want to visit and come back. Okay. People who want to visit and come back, we can talk and we can arrange visa. We can visit. You come and see and go and enjoy where you are, because UK is no longer what it used to be. And AA have confirmed that it's tough. Yes, that's the word. The very mild word to even use for what is happening now. But people don't want to know. Honestly, I can't be telling you lies. Honestly, it's very tough. This my body color can be so deceiving. You look yummy, 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 and everything. So yeah. Yeah, UK is very tough. And we are telling you, as people who have been here for many years, I'm not telling you like somebody who just came 5 years ago. They say, because they came 5 years ago, to them, it's like, okay, compared to where they're coming from. But from somebody who has lived here since the 80s, I can tell you that UK have changed a lot. Is it the health service? Is it the condition of things that you normally will get or your children will get? Things have changed a lot. They have, by now I would have retired, and if I decide to be working, I can't just be working on my own terms and drawing my pension. But no, I've got another 3 years to go. That's one of the changes I don't like. Because when I came in, it's 60 years that you retire. So by now, I would have been enjoying my pension. I would have just been traveling wherever I want to travel and not say, oh, I'm working today, I'm working tomorrow. Even though I'm not working every day of the week, but still I'm working. And I'm going to work until that retirement age so I can get my full pension benefit. I want to do that so I can get my full benefit. So I've still got 3 years from March before the UK retirement age, because they have moved it from 60 to 65. Then they moved it to 66 for people who are just older than me. And now for my age group, they moved it up to 67. So, and my children's age, they moved it to 69. And maybe AA's children will be 70. They are moving it up and up and up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just mentioned it, AA. For your own children age group, my children age group, I think they've checked it, they said it's 69. For your children age group to be 70. Yeah, they are moving it. That's one of the things. Before, here in the UK, is 60. Then it went to 65. I'm like, okay, 65, not bad. Now, 67. My children's age, 69. AA's children will be 70. And before you know it, it will hit 75. They want people to be working until, but obviously you can take early retirement if you want. But for me, because thank God, I don't have any underlying health condition that will mean that I stop working or take early retirement. So why would I take early retirement? What will I be doing? And thank God my job is also 100% working from home. So I just work, do my cases, go for lunch break, and do my walking around, say hello to people, come back and continue my work until evening. So I don't see why I cannot work until my retirement age. But you can take early retirement if you wish to, but I don't advise that, because if you take early retirement, unless you're unwell, you have health condition that you're dealing with and you're struggling to continue working, yeah, you may consider early retirement. But for me, it's not in my dictionary. Actually, when I retire in 3 years' time, by the grace of God, if I'm still healthy and I'm still running around as I'm doing now, I might still just work 1 day or 2 days a week and continue until I hit 70. But let's wait until that time comes. 1 day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking of you. Help me to live 1 day at a time. Tomorrow is gone, and yesterday is gone, and tomorrow may never be mine. Teach me to live 1 day at a time. You see, keep smiling, keep doing what you got to do. Forget about age, forget about anything, forget about your worries. Just keep going, keep going. Don't count, don't say this. I only mentioned age just to remind me of when I'm going to retire. Apart from that, I don't talk about it. I just keep going. Sometimes people see me and they wonder, how old is this woman? I'm like, you don't talk about age. Let just go. UK can use people's body. Careful what you wish for. Laurentia, you are welcome. Oh, Musisi, people will keep thanking Musisi for me. Each time And don't say anything to him about this. Don't say that he's trying to do this or that. That's why he's budgeted me. No, he's budgeted me because he just wants me to have more copper. Because I've been talking for 2 hours. Oh my God, we have to stop now. 2 hours, 29 minutes. In the next 1 minute, it will be 2.5 hours to have to stop. Oh, Sheo, Musisi, do you understand that one? Oh, Sheo, saying thank you to you. Thank you so much, Musisi. He can see that I've been talking for 2.5 hours, and although I've been having my cuppa, he's giving me something to top up my cuppa. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Musisi. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to put in for the next 15 seconds to hit 2.5 hours. And guess who is just coming now? I mentioned her name earlier on. See who is coming after 2.5 hours. See the person. And on this note, we have to go. Welcome, Funke. You missed all the fun. Better tell her what she missed. Funke, you missed all the fun today. As usual, blessed at countryside, we always say, I always love the live stream. I always benefit something from it. Be it that we are just joking and laughing, or we are serious. We talked about serious things, so we talk about serious things. You missed, so not be so. She missed. And is she muted as well? What did you do, Funke? You're on the muted list of AA. Because I have to go. We are busy with the coronation of our new king. We have a new king. Okay. Some people are on mute. Our second wedding anniversary is on the 15th of this month. I will go on a short live. Join me. 15th, what day of the week is that? That will be good. I will look out for it. God bless your marriage, and with all your heart desires, may all your secret prayers be heard by God. Oh my goodness, yeah, I'll look out for it. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you. Just give me the strength to do it every day, what I can do. Yes, Musisi knows that song. That's all we have to ask for. Just to God forgive us the strength to be every day what we can, and leave the rest. Leave the rest. Be happy. Respond to people. Don't react to people, no matter how much they offend you. Please, for your own sanity, to avoid causing all these health challenges for yourself. The money you are going to use to feed yourself and your children, you use it instead to be running up and down the hospital because of some of the things we have caused for ourselves. It's not what it is now. So happy wedding anniversary when the time comes, and God will answer all your secret prayers. By the grace of God, I will put my I don't know what time of the week, 15th. I don't know. I know that tomorrow is 7th. And the weekend, it's middle of the week. So I don't know, but I'll see. Okay. So once again, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you all being here, and we must go now. And by the grace of God, I will do another impromptu one on Friday. Why not? That way, my watch hour, I noticed that my watch hour, because it all dropped when I went off for a few months, it's all coming back. So I'll just come up on Friday, whatever time I have chance, just to come and say hello, provided those Indian people don't come and start talking rubbish again. But if they do, there must be somebody around, like Musisi or whoever else, that will be chance or will be seeing me on live, that will come and tell the person where to go. We are now on holiday, so I'm now free. Okay, that's good, fantastic. Thank you so much, every one of you. Can't start mentioning all your names, but it's been wonderful live stream as usual. Funke, we have talked about Nigeria, about AA, planning that she will eventually one day, anytime, come to Nigeria, and we have encouraged her. And then Laurentia tried to do something that will make her not want to go. So but I will stop that. So we're all hoping, and we're going to meet there very soon, sometime in Nigeria. We have heard that before, and they disappear. Which one? I didn't get that. Who disappeared? Okay. So you let your mute button off. to answer somebody. Oh God. We have had that before this disappear. No, she's serious this time. She's on holiday now, so she's serious. YouTubers, okay. She didn't answer. I'm not sure she didn't call anybody's name, or she just said YouTubers. Okay, I get it. I got it. We must go now. I've been saying this since how many minutes ago? That's what happens on YouTube. I'll say to that, I'm just going for an hour or two. He say, yeah. He just say, yeah, because he knows that he never is the case, especially when I have people like this on my live stream. We just go on and on. But we must go now. Okay, my lovely people, have a blessed week. Whatever it is that you're looking for, provided it's in God's will come to pass. And I'll see you again if you catch me on Friday when I'll come out just to talk. You know, there's always something to talk about. I'll do that on Friday. And then on Sunday, by the grace of God, we're going to meet on the Ifechi Family channel. And then we'll come and discuss other things, any other thing, general things, and just chat. You know, just coming like this to chat. Because my videos these days, my sit-down videos these days will just be voice only. All you'll be seeing is my face and my voice. But when I come on live stream, we can see each other. Yes. So bye, everyone. Thank you so much, Musisi. You are a channel member of my Ifechi Family channel. Your super chats and everything, your support and helping to throw that person away from my live stream on some Friday helped a lot, because the person was going for it up to 10 times the same rubbish that we don't want to hear on this type of channel. But Musisi did the honors and threw them out, send them where they belong. Thank you so much for all your support, Musisi, both in and out of YouTube. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, every one of you, for being here, for all your support as well. I appreciate you that much. That person, Mbano. Oh my God, what a Spice hears that. I don't think so. Oh, you are something else. I'd like to know who this I want to see you. I want to see what she was like when she was a child. I said that person, the way she talks, what makes me laugh so much. So that person was Spice. And she's serious. When she said it was her, no, it's not. I know you're joking. You see, everybody's laughing, but they know you're joking. And she was still saying it was her. I'm going to tell her. It will be like, tell her. We won't see her anyway. She's not going to come and say anything. Let her come and defend herself. She will say, okay, I'll tell her. You see, everybody's laughing because they know that it's not her. And if you hear what that person was writing, you know that it's not her. But it's had enough of Spice. So that's why she's getting the blame for that horrible person. Anyway, on this note, we must end this live stream now. We must end this live stream now. It's just cracking me up. Okay, my lovely people, see you. Those who can catch me on Friday. Otherwise, I'm watching you all. I'm watching all your videos. You're not seeing my comment, but I'm watching you all. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless you all. Have a blessed week, and I will catch up again during the week. And on the 15th, if we can, we'll support Laurentia to pray for her on her wedding anniversary. Bye, everyone. God bless you. Have a blessed week. I have to end now.